Hey, this afternoon, once again up along the Perky Creek, one of my favorite places. We had Ida come through about a week ago. There's trees down all over the place, but this will give you an idea how high the water was. Here's a chain link fence on the path that I'm standing on 20 feet above the creek. And you can definitely see the water was at least up this high. It's a little difficult to get down to the embankment, down to the water's edge. There's trees down all over the place and brush, but I did find this one little opening here. It's got a path and one rock, and the water seems to be kind of mellow through here. Let's give this a shot, see what happens. So today I'm going to be fishing a weedless, weightless, fake crayfish. I have it on an offset hook. No split shot, gonna let it bounce off the bottom. Water's looking pretty good here. Well, that crayfish did get me one hit, but I couldn't hook him. So I'm gonna switch up now to this 412 Bait Company pumpkin seeded tiny worm small hook. Take about 20 casts here, and then I'm gonna head downstream because that looks very inviting. Did get a couple little taps, couldn't hook any fish with that small little worm. Hey, but I walked down the trail quite a ways here. There's a path going out to some rocks, over some trees. Let's go out there and see what happens. Those are the rocks I fished off of before. Now I'm on the third rock cluster. It's just as pretty here as it was upstream. Now, if I could only catch a fish, it would be a perfect day. So I switched up to a little Mr. Twister jig head. Threw it out there 4 or 5 times, hooked into a monster. Could be personal best, Perky smallmouth. Got his head above the water here by the side of the rocks, and my knot came undone. And here's the reason: the jig head, the circle at the end of the hook, the eye of the hook is too thin for me to tie my polymer knot, which I generally would use. Tied the wrong knot, lost the big fish. Hey, thanks for coming along. Next time I'm going to bring a better arsenal of baits and some friends perhaps.